It's official. SGA is the MVP after beating Ant and the Timberwolves last night by 20 points. SGA was named the league MVP. Congratulations. Canada has been needing a win for over a year now. But here's the bigger issue with SGA. It's not that he's the MVP. It's not that he's leading the Thunder to maybe their their second finals ever. But it's the fact that everyone is calling SGA a foul merchant. Actually, I should say a free throw merchant, meaning that he is drawing fouls and he is flopping. And if you compare his numbers to the other superstars, it does not appear that way. But when you watch the games as a fan or as a basketball player, you are disgusted by the way that SGA plays the game, because it is a lot of flopping, it is a lot of flailing, it is a lot of falling, it is a lot of plays that are not intentional or a basketball play. Like, just because somebody has touched you does not make it a foul. It does not mean you need to act like you have been shot with a shotgun. You should be a man or just a fucking adult and try to fight through that. Act like an NFL player and put your nose into somebody's chest and go through that motherfucker. Instead, SGA bounces off, flails around, and the refs give him these calls constantly. And I know a lot of people on the internet like to be like, well, if SGA, even without the free throws, he would still be leading the league in scoring. But here's a little inside basketball for those that have never played basketball, whether it's outside at a park or, on a carpeted church league, any of that shit. If you consistently call fouls on a player, at some point in time, they become less aggressive, which opens up people to shoot the shots that they like, which I believe is happening a lot with SGA. He gets a lot of these mid-range shots because at some point in time, you're like, damn, I can't really play real defense. It's not even that I can't even play hard defense, get up on him, foul him, push him in the ribs, all that good shit that we constantly say the game is missing, the game is soft, but yet you are being rewarded with MVPs when they flop. So anytime somebody's playing hard defense and then they can't play hard defense anymore, now I feel comfortable. Now I understand. Now I could get to this spot. I could pull up and I know either I'm going to get this foul call or I'm going to just get an uncontested jump shot, which I think SGA has capitalized on. And my only issue with this is that we have killed every other player who has ever done this in history. The biggest example I would say is James Harden. James Harden, when he was winning MVPs, when he was the Rockets James Harden, when he would hook your arm up under his and then go to the rack and then throw some shit up, we was like, this is the most disgusting type of shit since Paul Pierce. And Paul Pierce was great at drawing a foul. Paul Pierce was great with the reverse layup, with the pump fakes into, throw the ball into the stands type shit. I guess the latest example since James Harden was Trae Young. Y'all remember Trae Young? Little wispy-haired kid, averaging like 10 to 11 assists, 25 points a game. And it kept being like, man, he get a lot of foul calls. He's tiny. It looks like everybody's knocking him off his shit. But we feel like he's really deceiving the refs. And they put a stop to that shit. They stopped giving him foul calls. Jeff Teague said it best. It's because Trae Young berates the refs. So refs are now not inclined to give Trae Young those calls. So are we saying that because SGA is a nice man, or well, he seems like a nice man. He benefits from good relationships. The rest be like, oh man, I feel like that guy, he wouldn't fake. Even though we have hours of footage of SGA flopping, bullshitting, laughing about it, laying on the ground, taunting people. And this is our most valuable player. Now, I had picked the Timberwolves to win this series. I still have the Timberwolves to win this series. I look forward to game 2 because I really want to see if the refs adjust or will they keep allowing this. Now, there's no reason to panic. The Thunder were at home. They're supposed to win game 1. The home team is supposed to win game 1. Despite how this playoffs is going, watching all these visiting teams win in other people's arenas. The home team is supposed to win game 1. So, I'm very excited to see where this series goes. I'm excited to see what the refs do tomorrow night. But tonight, oh my God, the Garden is about to go crazy. I don't even know if they play in the Garden tonight. But we got the Pacers versus the Knicks. We haven't seen these people play in a long time. I don't think we've seen them play in the playoffs since Reggie Miller was out here doing that to Spike. And I know we got a lot of New York Knicks fans showing up. Timothy Chalamet, Tracy Morgan gonna be in the building. We already know that. We done been seeing Ben Stiller all day, every day. Nobody from Terror Squad, though. Interesting. You know, I feel like that's missing a whole demographic, especially with Cat being Boricua. But I understand that New York is going to be going up. They didn't let Latrell Sprewell back in the building. I think I saw Allen Houston. I know I saw LJ. Larry Johnson, yeah. If you're a real New York Knicks fan, you remember these days. Who we haven't seen, though? Charles Oakley. I know he tried to kill the owner in the building, but I feel like that band should be let go, specifically just for these moments. But also, as much as New York is going to celebrate and be celebrating every time they make a shot, every time they go up, never forget. Never forget. That shit is going to be playing in Spike Lee's Lil Mind the whole night. Because y'all should remember, you could be up and then you could be fatally down. So tonight, I feel like New York, they got the energy. They got the feels. Who would have thought? For the Knicks to get to the championship, all they had to do was put Diddy in jail. So sad. But not really, because that man is a monster. He is a monster. That trial, amazing. So, New York, I got y'all tonight. I don't know if I got y'all in the series. I need to watch this game. I'm not even going to predict the series. We're just going to go game by game. I think y'all got this tonight. I'm not really sure how. I don't know. Because everything seems to match up very closely on paper. Josh Hart, I know you come up big, but so does Mathurin. So does Obi Toppin. OG, a Pascal Siakam. Jalen Brunson, a Tyrese Halliburton. Miles Turner, a Cat. Nesmith or McBride. Nembhard or Cameron Payne. Or Mikal Bridges. Or whoever. This is a great matchup. I'm loving these conference finals. Because it's so yin and yang right now. This is the most excitement we've seen, especially in New York, since Ghostbusters. Probably Ghostbusters 2. Remember after they killed the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Everybody was dancing in the street. That's the energy New York got. Remember when Puff Daddy and Matthew Broderick beat Godzilla? That's how lit New York is right now. So, bing bong all day long, because this is a moment in time. And you know what? If I'm wrong, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna be wrong for the rest of my life. Because we actively wrong over here, baby. Holla at me.